Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love at the Lockup is season 3, episode 40. Girl, not episode 40. We're going to move on past that. Y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like the video because it's always appreciated. To comment in the comment section, also hit that share button to share this on your social media. You can always remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you. Okay, to inhale and exhale because it helps you stay calm, cool, and collected and whatnot. Okay, and always follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. It is always in the description box below every single video. And it's also up there. Okay, that's IG and Twitter. Y'all know, like the video and subscribe and all that stuff. Happy Saturday. Y'all probably get this probably on Saturday and stuff. Let's get into the foolishness that is all these fools on Love at the Lockup. Okay, so first up, we're gonna go with Anissa and Jeff. Okay, now we know Jeff went to a halfway house. He's been in that halfway house for a whole week. Okay, but now he has a whole day pass. Okay, a day pass means you can go out, do things and whatnot, but come back to the halfway house. He has 3 hours to be free and do whatever. You said, but come back within 3 hours. So you would think, yeah, they're gonna spend some time together, get some nookie in and whatnot, but no. Jeff wants to go get some clothes because he needs clothes in a halfway house full of men. I don't know why. Anyway, so we can probably have sex in the dressing room because again, I'm sure he can bend me over. I'm like, Anissa, she nasty, okay, but not nasty. She's freaky, okay. But anyway, Jeff calls her when she's outside waiting to pick him up or whatever, letting her know, hey, I can't leave today. I cannot see you. The people have to give me an ankle monitor or whatever, but they don't have time to put it on today, so I can't leave without it. So again, I can't see you. However, I'm saying, can I get $100? I'm like, how you go from baby I can't see you to I need some money? Nothing in between. What is wrong with Jeff? Jeff is still using her and she is still using a fool. I'm like, girl, no. He's only been there a week. Why does he need $100? Because I feel like she gave her money already because she then said, well, you spent the money I gave you already. He's like, well, yeah, your things and yours expensive. I'm looking like, but you've only been there a week. Okay. And she says she already left him stuff. I'm looking like, girl, just using or whatever. But anyway, he also said, you don't want to be hungry. You don't want to be hungry. Do you want to be hungry? Yes. Eat whatever's in there, okay? But she said, okay, fine. I will give you the $100. He also brings up, because she had brought him stuff too. You can't even see me. I can't have no visitors. All you can do is drop the bag of stuff you got for me off at the picnic table. Okay, you can't come in and they'll get it or whatever, and that's it. Leave what you gave me on the picnic table and then walk away. I was like, really? And she sure enough walked up there, put the bag down. As we see, he came out to get it. Now I do feel like this is probably recorded or done during high times within COVID. So I do feel like the leave the bag there, you can't come in, could have been a COVID restriction, but I do feel like it was other folk around there. Okay, it was a lady sitting outside. Now I don't know if she worked there. But again, I feel like he's putting 20 on 10 or 20 on 20 or 20 on nothing. He's still exaggerating just a little bit, little bit, because like, I can't see him. I haven't had sex in 6 years. I thought I was getting some dick today. I am horny. I am tired. I got to drive home all alone. Girl, get your vibrator. I mean, because well, no, that don't even do because dick is so good. Anyway, but again, that's all we had with them two. Next up we had, because again, she ain't see him, and she also did not see him go grab the bag because he told her, leave it there and then walk away. Okay. Anyway, next up we have Stan and Lisa. Okay. Now we see Stan, who's at home in his pajamas washing his car. We see Lisa, who's at his hotel room, but she also has now left to go get her hair done. So Stan is on the porch, okay, in his pajamas now, talking to his friend, telling his friend what happened, how, last night, she came by, whatever, she was here, we got into a little fight. Now, the friend stopped by mainly because, as he said, I've been calling you, Stan, and texting you, and you ain't replied yet. I felt like he thought, did she kill him? Let me go make sure she didn't kill him, okay? And so they sitting there chitting, chatting or whatever. He like, yeah, she came up, whatever, she got out of jail. Her son called her on some rah, I need you. I'm so sad, mama, come help me stuff. And I felt like he was on bullshit or whatever. And so I kind of told her that she was a shitty mom. And then she got mad and she left. The friend was like, you said what? That wasn't what you. He like, you can't do that. Who does that? I'm a girl, old ass Stan. So the friend brings up, excuse me, that if the roles were reversed, you would have wanted someone to have some understanding. So, what I'm saying, that was not nice to tell her one that she's a shitty mom when she was just, concerned about her kid. Look, I still feel like she set him up for the okie doke. Okay, I still feel like nobody kid who's 20, he's 22. He's a child. Yeah, I get that. I get that. He's a grown little man. Okay, and I still feel like that he's used Lisa and their son or whoever is trying to get Stan to feel sorry for them to get some money. You can't tell me different. Okay, I still feel that way. That does not mean he should have called her a shitty mom, but I still think she gassed him up. I'm gonna leave that be. But Stan realized he was wrong. Okay, he did too much. He said too much. He went too far. So he wants to talk to her to start over from today. Let's forget about yesterday. Let's start over from today. Okay, and now Lisa, who was around to get her hair done, I'm looking like, girl, that looks bad to me. Okay, that I don't know how white folk get them weaves in their hair, but this does not look cute or easy to take out or healthy for the hair, okay? But I don't know if that's how, if you have very, very short hair, how you get long hair as a white person. I don't like it. But Lisa stayed at a hotel for the night or whatever. She brings my stand and did not care about my son calling me and needing help on my first day out of prison. Okay. She also brings about out, I may be a shitty mom, but I don't need anybody, I'm saying, trying to knock me down when I want to do better. I don't like that or whatever. So Stan calls her again while she's getting her done. He asks her, hey, I'm sorry. Can we meet up and chit chat or whatever? Can we talk over dinner? And she agrees. So they meet up for dinner, bow, okay? And she comes in with her hair all done. This still looks a mess to me, okay? I mean, he liked it, but look, it's cowardly lying. If I was the queen of a forest, this would be my man, okay? It just looks cheap. Okay, I don't know if the friend who did it for free, and so she's like, I ain't gotta make it look pretty, but I do. This looks horrible. This looks like she's had that whole weave the whole time she was in prison, and she needs to take it out. This does not look like she got it done that day. Okay, maybe her friend is in hair school, and it was free, and that's all look that bad. Because I was like, girl, no. Anyway, her and Stan sit and chit and chat or whatever. Now again, I just said he loves how she looks. Your hair looks amazing. I love it. The dress looks nice. I'm like, first of all, she could not walk in them heels, okay? She could not walk in them heels. I'm not saying she's a lesbian. I'm just saying she can't walk in heels. Some of us cannot. I do not like walking in heels. The shit is uncomfortable. But I'm like, girl, put on some flats. Anyway, so she tells him how, well, no, he's giving her compliments and whatnot. And she's like, I'm still upset about last night. I am still very upset about what he said to me last night. Now, he like, look, I didn't mean what I said. You know what I'm saying? I did not mean to act that way. You know what I'm saying? I am very sorry for what I said, for how I treated you, for what I because you should not be treated that way, and you will not be ever again. Okay, at least for him. She said, well, why would you act like that? What was going on? Look, I was tired. I was exhausted from getting up after 2 hours sleep, driving 500 miles in one day. And I came home drinking that wine. I was a mess. Okay, I was a full mess. I was like, that's what his way of also saying, it's also your fault because I had to travel all that way to get you. I was tired. I'm old. Okay, I'm 80. Can't leave me be, bitch. Anyway, so she accepts the apology, but you're gonna have to prove to me that you are really, really sorry. I'm like, again, she want that man money. Look, you can't tell me that she's not buttering him up like a little butterball to get more money from him. But I'm gonna leave that be. Now she also told him, I know you're not a bad person, Stan. Okay, you're a good person, whatever. That's why I'm not blowing you off. So he asked her, well, where did you go last night? Like when you left, where you go? Oh, I got a hotel, and you will be reimbursing me the money I spent there. He said, okay, that's not a problem. Again, she wants his money. She wants his money. She do. Okay. Anyway, he said that's fine. It's fine. Like I don't mind that. Look, let me hold your hand. Okay, look, I love you, girl. I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you and get to know you and let us grow together, girl. That's what I want. Okay. She then said, okay, but I need you to see my world or whatever and get to know me and my world. Meaning you have to put up with whatever I put you through. Okay. He said, well, okay, well, that's something we have to talk about. So how about we go back to my place, okay, in private, because we can get in private, okay, and we talk privately and we hug and hold hands and snow. He want to go have sex, okay, he do, and she know it. But again, I was like, I feel like she don't go. Where she gonna go? Anyway, we then have Britney and Ray. Okay, now Ray has been out and at the halfway house for 2 months. Okay, so it's been 2 months later. He calls her and lets her know, hey, baby, I talked to my person today or whatever, and I'm going to be released tomorrow for home confinement. Okay, so he coming home to her house where he lives. Now, her family does not know, one, he is proposing to her house, and two, that he's out. So it's a whole crazy situation and whatnot. Okay. Now he will be on home confinement for like 2.5 months. So she's happy. Well, they both happy about that because they can be in the house and have like a naked sex. With me, he can only go like on the porch in the backyard. He just cannot leave like the block or whatever. For these 2.5 months. So she's home confinement. Yes, yes. He said, yeah, right. We can have a whole lot of naked time at the house. And can you please make sure your family does not come over the first day? Yeah, they're so happy you're home. I'm like, you lying. She's lying to that man face video FaceTime because her family does not know he's out, let alone know he's going to stay with her. She lied to them and told them he would live with his daddy. Okay, she's a liar. Anyway, she also brings up how they have never had sex in person. They would have video sex while he was in prison. Yes, video over the video chat sex, okay, or whatever. She also brought up how she had got a ring light so he could see what she was doing better. I'm like, that man is a stranger. She met him while he was in prison. You 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 had ring light video phone sex with a stranger in prison? Girl, anyway, so she do ask him, am I pick you up alone? Because I feel like I need to ask you that question. He's like, yeah, it's not just for you. I'm thinking, yeah, make sure your family ain't at the house when you get there. She's like, fine, fine, fine. Now she get to the halfway house or early in the morning, got a little makeup on or whatever, and she's also, I see him. I can see him. But guess who else she saw pulling up? His grandmother. Yep, Ray's grandmother Sue pulled up smiling, smiling to see her grandbaby. And she's like, what is his why is his grandma here? I asked him, was it gonna be me? He said it would just be me. Why is she here? What is going on? I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna go ask her why she here. I feel like he told grandma, yes, I'm getting out on this day and I'm going home with Britney. I think grandma said, oh, okay, I'm gonna stop by to see you because I'm your grandma and you don't know that lady. So I think that's what happened. But I'm like, I really hope he didn't ask grandma to also come get him, girl. If not, he's a mama's boy, a grandmama's boy. Don't do that. But yeah, I think it's nothing wrong with them seeing him off to place. Because again, he finna come home and be with you for 2.5 months. So you should not be upset if before he has to be somewhere for 2.5 months with you that he see his grandma. Britney, calm the fuck down. You're not gonna fuck with a parking lot. I mean, you might, but you shouldn't. I mean, she fucked him on video, so who cares? Anyway, next up, we have Rachel and Doug, who out here on some bullshit. But first of all, I need y'all to like the video, okay? Have y'all liked the video already? Have y'all? Have you? You need to, so please, if you have not already done so, take this moment to like the video. Thank you. Anyway, back to Rachel and Doug. So Doug has been out of prison for 2 days. Okay, just 2 days. One, two, uno, dos. That's it. And he already wants to break the rules. If he wants to, now he's not supposed to leave the house on weekends at all. He can only be gone on weekdays from like 5 to no, from like 9 to 5. So he wants to go see his father or his family in Kalamazoo, which is like 2 hours away from Warren, here in Michigan, and he's not supposed to leave without talking to the PO. So he calls and leaves his PO a message on the voicemail on the weekend saying, "Hey, I'm going to go visit my father. He's in Kalamazoo, and this is the address." Like that's not how it works. And then she's like, "I don't think you should do this. I think you're playing with fire, or whatever." His issue is, my dad is sick. He may die, eventually or whatever, and I want to go see him before Father's Day. So I'm guessing Father's Day must be, Sunday. He going on like a Saturday. Also, his family does not even know that he got out. Yes, he's been out for 2 days, but they have no idea he's out. And also, he has not seen any of them in 4 years. Girl. Anyway, they now Rachel said she know his family. She would go visit them because of course she has a son, so she's familiar with the people. So I guess so. So they get there and they surprised. Oh my God, Dougie, is that Dougie? He sees his dad. His dad. They was all happy to see him. His daddy was there. His two sisters were there. His like nieces and nephews were there. His brother was there too. So it was a whole love family thing. Now his mama did not want to see him, and she also did not want to be on camera at all. When he said he was gonna go in the house to see her, they're like, "No, I don't think you should do that." Mama don't like him right now, okay? But you know what? Doug is an asshole, so I feel like I know why. So the dad and him was talking or whatever, and the dad does bring up how because of his health, his dad is in liver failure. So his dad brought up how I didn't think I would get to see him, before I died. So, I'm very happy to see him because my health issues and whatnot. Doug brings up how when he went to prison, 4 years ago, dad was in great health, looked great, was a bigger man, like, bulky or whatever. And he's so weak and frail now, he can see that he's really, really sick or whatever. And then that was sad. That was very, very sad. So the dad again is like, I hope he does great with Rachel or whatever. I hope he does good as things out this time. One of his sisters said, I just wonder how long he will be out this time because again, he'll be on bullshit. So the dad also like, look, you need to do right by Rachel because Rachel's very, very good. She's good for you and she's good for the Doug. So, that's what you do. Doug up, girl, look, he was crying here. Look, Doug, but they all name. His daddy is Doug Sr. He's Doug Jr. and his son's like Doug the Third. So Doug Sr. is the one telling Doug Jr., to do right by Rachel. And Doug Jr. is the one crying, about, how he just wants to do right this time. He does not want to get in any trouble this time. I'm like, are you sure? Because I think you're lying. So we then see it's issues really between the two sisters and Doug. Now, the one sister in the middle, she was the one who had Doug before Rachel did, okay? This one right here, middle. So she had Dougie the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but she had him before Dougie went to live with Rachel. This sister here, who was because Doug is the youngest. He's the youngest. This is still his older sister, but this is the oldest sister. So this sister right here is telling us how this sister was very, very mean to Dougie. Okay, cool. So middle sister right here is telling Doug how I found letters that your son wrote while he lived with me or whatever, saying how hard his life was living with me. Now the son then say, don't talk about that, don't bring that up, leave it and leave it on. Little Doug did not want to even talk about whatever went on when he lived there or whatever letters he wrote or whatever he wrote, talking about how hard his life was there. We don't know how that boy felt. And he like, I don't want you to talk about it in Dad. If you talk about it, I won't talk to you again. And the fact that no one is taking into account that little boy looks traumatized by whatever his aunt put him through, and for his daddy to be like, oh, whatever, I want to read it. I'm looking like, how can he ain't the father? He don't know. Doug does not need to be anyone's parent. I can clearly see that by this, okay? And the purple hair says like, look, you don't like He like whatever girl name is. She told him this sister here was very, very mean, disrespectful, and horrible to your son while she had him. Okay, you need to know that. The fact that Doug said that sister's the one that had Dougie, but Dougie was a hard kid, and Dougie probably drove her crazy or whatever. But the sister knew that Rachel wanted to see Dougie. So she told Rachel to come get him. And she never asked for him back. So my thing is, your sister, who you say loved your son, gave him away to your wife, who you did not know in real life, and she just said, "Here, take him," and never asked for him back. I was like, that's some shit right there. Thank God Rachel wasn't crazy. Well, she's crazy because she dated Doug. But I digress. It's still a whole crazy situation or whatever. And Doug issue was, I don't care if she was mean to him. I don't care. She's supposed to be hard on him. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? She was the only one that took him in. Purple hair sister bring up how I could not get him because my husband was a felon. So I could not legally get him. Only this sister could. But again, she was very, very mean to him, and she would hurt his feelings on purpose, and she would embarrass him in front of people just because she could. Again, she sounds like a sadistic asshole bitch, okay, to me. And I'm not saying kids aren't assholes too, but if one person is telling you your sister was fucking with your kids' emotions and thoughts and whatever, why would you say I don't care? She's supposed to be hard on him. People should be. I'm like, no, girl. I was like, that's why people should not be parents. Anyway, they fussing back and forth, whatever, until the Doug said to the sister, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." I was like, what the fuck? How are you upset that your sister's telling you what your son went through when you weren't there? My thing is, he pissed because he know he fucked up as a father. Because again, Dougie's mama was on drugs. You are you are his dad, and you was in jail for bullshit. You then left him with your sister, who seemed to be emotionally abusive, and you now realize you have fucked your son up. And you're going to probably do worse if he stayed with you without Rachel. Girl, I was like, it's crazy. And then Dougie, the little son, is crying, being consoled by Rachel, because his father is fussing with his auntie about the other auntie who was mean and abusive emotionally to him. I was like, girl, that we're going to need so much therapy. Foolishness all of it through. Now, lastly, we have Daonte and Nicolle, okay? So Nicolle was at the hair salon getting her hair done. She also invited her friend, who she used to fuck in prison, to go out with her and Daonte. I was like, why is she inviting people? I thought is she out? Because sometimes you out of prison, you're not supposed to even be around people who are felons. Why is she hanging out with everybody from jail, girl? Anyway, but I'm like, I guess so. So at the bar, we see, Daonte, we see Nicolle's friend from prison, another friend from prison, not the one she invited out, but one friend from prison, and then Deontay's homeboy, Derek. Now, Derek, like, I'm going to be here to ask all the good questions that needs to be asked, because you be on bullshit, and I don't have time for that, okay? So he do ask her, like, what are your intentions with him? Because truthfully, in real life, y'all have only been together for 3 days, okay? Y'all may have been dating for, a year and a half, via phone book calls and letters, but y'all have been together only 3 days, for real, for real. I don't care what anybody says. I love Daonte, okay? I love him and he loves me, and we're going to be together. I don't care what anybody feels about it. I was like, you are lying. Okay, now her friend said, what, the whole time we were in prison, all she talked about was how much she loved Daonte. Derek said, I don't believe either one of you. I was like, go on. Derek said what the world said. I don't believe either one of you motherfuckers. Y'all both lying. I look like they are. Okay, putting 20 on 10. Anyway, so they sitting around chit-chatting, and they kind of notice how Nicolle keep looking around like, they're like, who the fuck are you looking for? Like, who you looking for? Oh, nobody. He said, no, well, who was nobody? Oh, well, my friend Tia from prison, seeing who I mentioned before. So Derek say, well, have y'all had sex before? And she was like, she got caught up. He like, oh shit, you had sex with her? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, and then he then said, oh, so okay, girl, because Derek is I like Derek. Derek is the friend you need, because like, I'm for the bullshit. He said, yeah, strap on Tia. Tia fucked her with a strap on. She never hit me with a strap. That bitch only ate my. I was like, oh my God. It was like how she said, I'm looking like, you're a lesbian. She didn't hit me with no strap. She only ate my pussy. I'm looking like we did not need to know that. And so Daonte is like, I can't believe this shit because she told me in prison they can't touch each other. So how is it that you invited a whole girl here who you let eat your cooch? Okay. And plus you told me that you would not mess with anybody in prison. So Daonte said, no, he also say, so she ate your pussy? I can't even touch it. The friend and Derek both bust out laughing because they're like, you being played, you are being played by her. Okay. So Derek then asked, well, how many chicks did you have sex with in prison? You wanna know like for real? One, two, three. Oh, she got to count, carry the four. I was like, no, carry the four. So it was six. It was six, and four of them I was dating. He's like, see, she was dating four of them, Daonte. She was dating four of them in prison. I was like, bitch, keep Derek around, okay? Anyway, she gets upset. I don't want to answer no more questions. Y'all is getting too much. Y'all is being too nosy. I gotta go outside. She goes outside to call Tia. Tia said she can't make it. But this point in time, Derek is pissed because then you told me, not Derek, Daonte. It's because you told me that you wasn't fucking with nobody else. Like I have not had sex in a year and a half, and you was up here in prison fucking girls. I can't believe you. You lied to me. You lied to me. He like, look, she was my ex. Okay, I did that before. I even knew you. It wasn't a girl lying because she fucked a girl 2 weeks before she got out. Okay, anyway, he said, I can't, what's so hard about us? Why can't you find it in your, something like, why don't you want to spend the night with him? It makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay, that's what it is. Oh. But you comfortable with me buying you shit, spending money on you? That's not a reason. I never asked you to do that. You do that on your own. Look. Okay, I would talk to you even if you don't got to buy me nothing else. Not nothing. I would still talk to you because I love you. I'm like she is really lying through her teeth, girl. I just can't. I can't. So I said, okay, what would it take for you to spend the night with me? Okay, fine. I will spend the night tonight at your house, but like I will see how I feel if I want to be in a room with you or in a room by myself. Whatever. So back in the bar, they like, okay, we're finna leave, we're finna go, gotta go, whatever. Derek, I hope we see each other again and to be better terms at that point. Derek said, you won't be around in 2 months. I was like, not, she won't last 2 months. Bitch, Derek is not holding her. You will not be here in 2 months. Okay, so bye. And I would be here in 3 years. Okay, I'm gonna like, no, you won't. I don't believe that. Anyway, they go back to the house or whatever, kissing on the couch. But she is still trying to make sure that she is not, because she said though, I don't want to go too far, so that we can't. No. Now she said she likes him, that he's attractive, he's a nice body, okay, that he's little bit as muscles, but I have not had sex with a man in 4 years. The last man I slept with was my ex Zach, and so I'm trying to just hold off whatever. This fool, because she is not trying to fuck him at all. This fool asked her, man, look, can you at least sit on my face? I'm like, she won't even let you finger bang her. Okay, she won't let you finger bang her. Don't eat her cooch. What is wrong with her? I cannot. Anyway, so no, we should wait. I'm gonna stand in guest room. We're gonna have to wait. So she goes his guest room. He goes to his room. Honey, he up there with little Nicolle in his hand. Okay, she in the guest room on the floor whispering on the phone with her ex Zach acting drunk because again, and she say I need to figure out how I feel about Zach and Tia before moving forward with Daonte. I care for him, I love him, but I gotta figure out what I want. I'm looking like, girl, you is in that man's house whispering on the floor with your ex. He is in his room holding a little Nicolle. Okay. I was like, I get away from me with this shit. Okay. But that was the whole episode. Do not forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. I will be back for other reviews later on today. So do not forget to come watch them. Thank you. Peace.